Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Our beautiful, glorious republic is growing along nicely. We still have a lot of people that we need to get housing for, and that is exactly what this new area is all about. In between episodes, I've gone and I think, done most of our electricity distribution. I then started having problems with not enough engineers coming out here, and still not quite at a level that I'm happy with. So what I want to do is continue to grow this area so that we can actually start moving people from here to the nuclear plant as well. Look at this. This thing is absolutely filled up now. 700 tons of uranium oxide ready to be transformed. We're missing chemicals though, so there might be a little issue with the chemical production. We'll go and have a look at some of those things right now. Construction here is underway and running nicely. I think we needed some prefab panels. Some prefab panels over here, but we have, I think, got a fresh delivery, but maybe we need some more. Let's quickly see the local setup over here. Yeah, there's some panels over here, so we should get the panels that we need over here. Okay, there are a few things that I want to work on in this episode. I do want us to get this thing up and running so that we can get rid of this problem. This should hold us for a little while. I've added a few more mods, so we'll see about getting some of those out here as well. I then want to definitely get more vehicle production lines going on. I want to start giving our people vehicles, and I also want to stop purchasing trucks for the various distribution facilities and so on. So if I can do two more of these, one for local vehicles and one for like trucks and buses and things like that we need, that would be very good. This one is just the export one and is keeping us ticking over quite nicely with the money. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Okay. So that's one of the things I want to do. The other thing that we definitely need to get to at some point is our whole shipping industry over here. I want to build a nice big port over here, but I think that's going to be quite a big exercise to get the port in place. I want to redo what we're doing with these rail lines, because I don't want the stops to be on the main line. So I think I actually want the main line to run. I don't know how I want to do with the main line, but this area needs to be done a little bit better. And obviously there's still tons of oil that needs to be extracted and refined over here. That's the word that I'm looking for, the word. Okay. There's a lot of buildings that's popped up over here. Oh, they look a little bit funny if you're looking from far away, and then the texture goes a little bit better. I do want us to continue improving our little town here, Lubinsk over here. And yeah, I do definitely want us to continue to expand that. We've got power over here. We've got some residential buildings, but one of the things that I want us to do is bring this town, the rest of this town, into the fold by probably demolishing a few buildings right here in the center and creating a nice, awesome little town center with like a shopping center and all these kind of facilities that all of these people will actually need. Not sure about actually potentially running in a little bit of a rail line in there. Probably not. This guy is waiting. Okay, so that means there's two trains on this track. Let's just quickly see. This is our route. Yeah, here comes one. This is our route out to the where's the other train? I can't see it. This is the route out to the NATO border. There's actually no one in here though. Don't quite know why that is. So we're almost here, so we can start trading with NATO and get those dollars up also, which I think would be pretty cool. So there's no trains on this line here. Just wanted to look at that very quickly. No trains on that line. There's one on this side, which is fine, because I only think that they only run two at a time in here anyway. So why that is not working is a little problematic. It should be working, right? Up to here, and then over there. Is there an issue over here with all? Okay, maybe they are. Anyway, you know what I could do? I don't have any signals out here, but if I get a signal somewhere over here, Yeah, so if we get a signal out here somewhere, maybe something like this, probably a chain signal out there. That should be, well, actually, let's get the exiting signal over here also. I think that should make it workable. Let's quickly go back. I think that planned construction over there was where the issue was. So if I come over here, they should both be green. In fact, they are. So now we can have two of them work at the same time. That's fine. Okay, we've got tons of food going on over here. And what I've done in between, I've actually put another train line in here so that I have a rail connection that's actually moving crops out from there to our other food producing facilities down over here. So there's a train over here, and I believe it's probably, yeah, struggling to unload because we're not actually using a lot of that just yet. So anyway, we've got this here. This is, I've got a distribution facility over here that will move it to this, I believe. Yeah, so we should, and I do want that number to please be up at like 90%. I want you to be full, right? That thing needs to be full. So we need these guys to continue to move. It feels so slow if you play on the single speed, and I obviously never do that. Okay, so that's basically it. So I think in the first instance, what we're going to do is we're going to finish off this, get all of the facilities in place, tie in over here, get some connections maybe running through there. Then I'm going to start work on our next set of these guys. And I may actually squeeze them in here somewhere. May be useful for us to squeeze them in here. That would be pretty good. What's our wireframe situation like over here? Ooh, switch that off. I don't want that. I have been using that a fair bit. Maybe this area over here will be a little bit better. But actually, that's probably the direction of this town's development. This town will develop like that, alongside this road, I think. So maybe out here somewhere, maybe we'll find a little bit of room for it over here, maybe out here, yeah, maybe even up here. Yeah, all of that could work. I'll get rid of the wireframe again. Okay, good stuff. Now, okay, what do we need over here? Oh, they're all finished. Okay, the buildings don't have power supply, so that's one of the things that we need to look into straight away. This is a little loop here. And what I was kind of wondering about, and let's quickly play around with that just a little bit. I was kind of wondering if we can try and run, well, that's definitely not going to work through there, is it? So running around here, potentially up to there could work. And then what I can do is I can actually run and tie in something over there. That will actually be fine. If I wanted to do a little something like this, maybe. So what we could do is we could run it out. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit and see where we're at. So we could run a little something up here. Actually, it may work. It may actually work quite well to do that. Though coming back in will potentially be a bit of a problem. So maybe if we do twist it over like this, that could be good, and then we can try and tie in over there. Yeah, that would actually work quite nicely. Let's not do that build just yet. I'm actually more interested in running in like so a little bit. Yeah, let's quickly finish that off. I do want us to have a fair bit of flexibility with this build. Can we? Yeah, that's gonna work. So now we've got basically all we need to do is fix that. So then we'll have these guys potentially not interacting with one another too much. That might actually be a good idea to do it a little bit like this. Let's trim this one back over here just a tad, and then I'm going to try and tie it into this road here instead. Yeah, that's going to be, so now we've got, yeah, potentially what we need to do is not use that line and just use the one, and we'll tie in over here, and then this guy can go in there and go back out that way, and this guy can run into that direction. Actually, that would work fairly well, I think, so we don't interact these lines too much. They will interact over here, of course, but apart from that, not too bad. Okay, I'll just go ahead and pay for some of this. That's fine. I don't mind paying for a little bit of this. Excellent. That's pretty good. What I do want to do, however, is try this one up over here. So let's bring that in. I do want us to get that just right. So something like this. A little bit of everything, maybe? Yeah, I think we're going to need to go in all kinds of directions just to make sure that we've got it all. Well, as a starting point, we're definitely going to need that. Maybe we'll leave the other one for the other direction, and then we'll see how we tie all of those together. But paying for that means that this will get power. So what I'll do is I'll be sure to, it's not going to work there, right? So let's get our, actually it needs to be double direction. We will get that guy over there, that guy on that side. This doesn't need to be, that's fine, that's the main line, so that's okay. And we'll get this one cleared out over here. So that should be fine. So now this main line should be very little, should have very little effect well, this area should have very little effect on the main line. Why? Oh, there's a full loop that doesn't actually have power. Anyway, it'll have power as soon as we tie it up here. So that was kind of the other part of this this move. So I want to run it up here. Yeah, a nice straight line like that should be fine. And what I'll do is I will, yeah, that's not going to work. We'll have to draw this back a little bit. Go back all the way there, and then we try and turn it straight away. Maybe up a little bit more, and now try and tie it in. Oh, it's just too long. Just too long. One back should work. Yep. So if we do a little bit something like that, maybe that'll be sufficient. Okay, and all we need to do is make sure that we do that. And what we'll do is we will pay for all of this. We'll also do that one over there. So it's like, yeah, all of that should kind of work. We could even run it into the other one, so that that could be something that we do a little bit later. Okay, so that's the first part. So now this is tied in nicely. I don't want us to use these lines to kind of run between, so that's why I'm kind of happy with this setup we've got over here. Oh, we also need to make sure that we get some chains going on over here. Well, not necessarily chains, but that's okay. There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll have that direction and this direction, so it runs in, yeah, like so. Actually, if you're doing a right-hand drive, it might be better to do it that way and this way. And in which case, you don't want that. You want this, and you potentially rather want that. Okay, good stuff. Now that's over there. What we'll do is we'll try and get a bit of a signal going on over here. I believe there should be room. Nice, there's a bit of room there. And we'll close it out on the other side there. Similarly, we'll have this kind of setup going on here. Okay, probably need to look at something like that. Yeah, that should be okay. And what we'll do is we'll add one more over here. That should be fine. We'll get another over here. We'll get another over there, so that there's a bit of room to have a few trains kind of queue and turn around over here. That's going to come in this way and go around back. But oh, then this thing needs to be basically two-directional. Yeah, there we go. Two-directional over there, and that will work. What we can do is we don't want guys to get stuck in here, though. So with that in mind, we definitely don't need a train in here. So this actually needs to be a chain, and I want to get rid of that. Okay, so if there is anything in here, it will not allow. And that potentially does not need to be a chain. That's okay. This may also need to be a chain. Anyway, we'll double check that. That might also need to be a chain. This can't be built over here, so because there's no access to it. So let me just pay for that little piece there. That'll end it off nicely. I did like Lennon over there at this spot. Okay, we need power over here quickly. Let's get some distribution facilities in place. Did I place anything over here? No, I don't think I have. So what we want to do is we want to try and get a number of these in place in convenient spots. I don't want us to build those. So let's just get that one in there. That's going to be pretty good. I was thinking maybe... Oh, we actually have one over here. There is one over here. So there's one over there. Is there anything else up here? And then there's one over there. Actually, does this one cover all of it? It does. It does cover all of it. Okay, let's cancel that one then for now. All we need to do, let's cancel it completely. Okay, all we need to do then is just make sure we tie some power up over here. Do we still have some power available over here? I think we do. I think we have one power facility over here. So let's grab that one while we have. I believe this is still being powered by... So we'll run it alongside the road over here, right? So we'll do a little bit of this. Actually, that's going to work out really nicely. Like that and like that. And we'll go ahead and pay for that. So now we'll have power out over here. Yes, everything has power. Nice. Okay, now let's start moving people in. I believe we will quite easily be able to start work on all of this. This is not connected, so we're not constructing anything here. Let's see about getting our connection up. Ooh, that is unfortunate. I should have done that first. Okay, let's quickly do that. Let's get rid of this guy. We'll get our connection up here. We'll pay for that connection, and what we'll do is we'll get the rest of this line to reconnect. There we go, and we'll pay for that. Nice. Okay, there we go. So now that construction should get underway, and now I'm going to start moving people over here. Okay, so let's quickly go and have a look at who is still, who's over 21 and kind of at home. This area has got a number of such people. I've kind of almost emptied this thing out, and it's back filled up again. I think one of the moving people out of there is probably a good way for us to do that. I'll grab this one. Maybe this one. Let's empty out that one instead. So I'm just going to empty it out completely. That's kind of the idea that I have. So we'll start over here. The nicest spots. We'll empty it out completely into here so that the other guys can then start moving around. So what will happen is I believe these guys will now slowly move over to the other side. What I'll do is I'll grab this one over here as well. We'll do the same thing over there. We'll move these guys over there. Nice. And then people should start moving over a little bit. Yeah, there's a fair bit of stuff going on over here. There's a lot of facilities still required, which we will do. Okay, I think this will kind of balance itself out now a little bit. Not sure we've got enough space down there yet, but we'll let it be there for a while. Let's come and have a look over here. So this is pretty full on over here. None of them over there yet, but there's a little bit going on over here. Just going to grab this guy, and we'll take about half of that one, and that should give us that should help us out a little bit. Or let's just fill up the rest of this building with that. There's still a fair bit of space in there. Maybe a little bit more. It goes about 350. Yeah, there we go. That should do the trick. That should help things out a little bit. Why is everybody... Well, they're moving over here. That's fine. That's exactly where we would like you to be. Okay, so we moved a few people out over there. There's still another town over here, right? Yeah, look at this. Lots. I think this is the biggest part of our problem right over here. So let's grab this one over here. That one seems to be pretty attractive. We'll grab that one over there, and we'll quickly see about taking out most of those people. So let's grab this. We'll move these guys in there. Okay, we'll empty it out completely. So now people should move there. We'll grab this one. I'm pretty sure we can try and empty this one out as well. There should be a lot of more space for people to be moving around. Okay, so now with that in mind, people keep moving in there straight away. So hopefully this will also balance itself out a little bit. Whoa, look at that. We're going to grab this one as well. We are going to grab this one as well. Let's move even more people. Yes, let's fill 4 more buildings over here. And I also want us to build more buildings, by the way. Okay, so that one is cleaned out also. So now I'm hoping what will happen is these guys will start just kind of redistributing themselves into these buildings. So we'll give it a little bit of time. Maybe what I'll do, oh, I've emptied out one over here also. This one's emptied out, that one's emptied out, that one's emptied out. Hopefully that will get them to now move between the various facilities. You see, we've already seen this has already done a big job in terms of moving guys around. How open is some of these still? Do we still have spots anywhere? Really, this one? Yeah, there's still spots available over here. So I think this will kind of level itself out quite nicely over there, and I think this will slowly level itself out. I emptied out this one. Anything else that still has a lot of space available? Something that's a little smaller maybe. No, let's just get the 179. We'll move them over as well, and then this is going to be pretty full, right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's move this one still over. Okay, now there should be enough space all over to get this to work a little bit better. This construction is underway over here. That's pretty good. Let's quickly go pass through here. This one should be absolutely fine now. Look at that. Look at that. No problems. Everybody's moved. Let's go up here and see if there's still issues over here. Oh man, most people are excellent. That looks really good. I think these last couple may be fine. Let's just grab a few out of this one. There's two or three clicks out of there. Should be fine. 1, 2, 3, and then that should easily cover the rest of whatever is the problem over there. What's going on over here? There shouldn't be any. There is problems over here. So they don't seem to be moving over to any of these, or are they all full? They are all full. My goodness, I didn't know. Anyway, we'll get a few clicks from there as well, so that we can level that one out a little bit, and that should be fine. That should then really be fun. I've been moving people over there actually. Now let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. Should be fine. Okay, now I think we've got everybody moved, or most of the people moved that we should be moving. 300, and that number is going down as people are moving, so that should be okay, and we'll keep a close eye on that. We've got a very big population in our city, and look at all these people moving around, going to wherever they want to go. But one of the things we need to do is immediately get these people to start moving to work and things like that. So I believe we have a school up and running. Excellent. So that is actually working. What I would like to do is just make sure that we've got some decent footpaths running. So one of the main footpaths that I would like to run is up here. Something like that. Does it have to be? Okay, let's try that. Let's then get it back over here somewhere. Oh, can I not squeeze it by? I should be. Come on, I should really be able to squeeze it by. Let's try and get it in from the other side instead. We'll run it like that. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. So I want to tie some of these in. Yeah, that's great. And we'll tie this in. We'll tie that in. I would definitely want to tie that in and that in, and probably tie it up here. We'll see about getting it running it into this direction also at some point, but that should be fine for now. Potentially what we need to do is tie in over here. No, that's not going to work. Okay, let's pay for all of that. So that's going to make it much easier for people to get to school and all these kind of things, get to the train station up here. I would like us to have, I'd like us to have a nice connection to this side over here. We'll do something like that. See if that, it's not, but I'd like to do it for effect, right? If we do this, and then we'll go ahead and tie in over there and over there, that's just going to look nice as a little square kind of situation over here. People will be able to move to the station quite easily. Okay, what I want to do is I want to start running lines. We've got a lot of workers over here, but maybe not enough. So I was thinking maybe one should go in there. And what I'm thinking is, let's not worry too much about this interaction over here. Instead, what I'll do is I will go ahead and just clear that out a little. So I want to do that, and then instead of tying in over there, I would like it to tie into that one. So we'll just run it. Oh, please. Oh, now we've got, okay, let's just cancel that little section there. We'll go back. Now we've got a fire. Let's just see where that is at. The farm refueling station in Verov. I think that should be fine. We should have facilities over there. Now we need to, I hate the fact that I have to constantly move these things. But anyway, we'll fix that now. I'll pause the game while we do that. We'll run this one across there. That's fine. And then I'm just going to put back this line. Should be fine. See, it shouldn't have been a big deal in any way. Okay, now let's quickly finish off this section. I'm gonna. Ooh, that's not quite. That's not quite what I had in mind. Let's pull back on that one just a tad, and we'll in like so. Perfect. That's going to be great. So let's pay for all of that. That should be fine. It doesn't actually give it power, does it? Okay. Well, what I'll do is I will have to connect these up somewhere, but I don't want them to be used. What I could do is I could tie this one in here, because it's only looping. It can't actually get back out in that direction. Okay, let's do that. If I tie it in over there, it's not gonna mess up anything. What, really? Honestly, what the hell? Why does that not want to work? There we go. Pay for that, and that should give us power on that line. Excellent, and that should be fine. So now this should go along, no problems whatsoever. And we can add an additional one to come and do this one, though we can't get it in there, can we? Yeah, so we will need a little bit of and that's probably all that we needed then. So what we'll need to do is let's just tie in one little section like that. So now we should be able to get no, that's not going to work. Honestly, that's not going to work. Oh, you know what will happen? It'll come in through there. It'll come in through there. Okay, let's take that little section out. Okay, that's fine. It's not going to be a problem. Okay, sorry about that. There's so much to do. And it's already 1985. Oh, I've paused the game. 1985 already, or the end of 1985. Let's grab. There should be. I'm looking for one of these guys. Yeah, I still have 3 of them. I should switch over. At the end of this, I should switch over. Can I move one of you up here? Yes, let's move one over. And at the end of this one, so I'm going to come back very shortly, and we're going to move this blueprint over to some passenger blueprints again. There's so many of these other locomotives available now. Okay, let's get a line going. 2 lines, actually. Let's get 2 lines going. So one line is going to be... So we want a train line, a new line. It's going to be called... What is this area? Okay, let's not do that now. Let's just call... Well, this is all part of Suez, isn't it? Suez. Shall we get this area a new name here? How do I get it a name? I don't even know. I don't even know how I give it a name. I know I can do this. You need a city hall and accounting office to get statistics about this area. Okay, I need to build some city halls then. My goodness, never even knew about that. Is it up here somewhere? Yeah, city area, create a city area. When we'll do it right over there. Oh my goodness, look at that name. Look at that name. Established. Look at that, established. Let's rename that to, I don't know. I don't know what we should rename it as. Let's just call it Adult Ski. Yeah, Is that cool? I like that actually. Adultski, something like that. So that's where we send all of our adults. We'll move it over here. Okay. So Adultski over here. So we'll get our new name and we'll just call this. That's our. Okay. Let's get our lists. Now, new ones. This one is going. It's a train line. It's going to be called Adultski vehicle workers. Okay, and save it, and that's going to add one stop here and one stop there. Thank you. Oh, this whole area is now called Adultski. I wonder where we will where we will have that. I mean, where's the borders and how we can see the borders. Definitely want to do the city hall thing. Okay, so let's save that. So that one is the one. And then we want to do another one, and this one is going to be again terrain, and it's going to be called Adultski. I think that's the right way around. Adultski nuclear workers. There we go. Perfect. We also want this stop over here, and then we want that stop over there. Perfect. That's fine. First level. Okay, that's going to be fine. So let's get 2 trains to come and do those 2 routes for us, please. So that train, I would like you to please move to custom lines over here. Adultski vehicle workers, please. I would like you to please load. You can load pretty much anyone, but I don't want you to be loading these guys. So that's okay. And similarly, we'll just get rid of all of that. And we'll just say, okay, go. So you're only going to be workers. So let's go start the engines. There we go. So that's the vehicle one. The other one is going to be Adultski. See, what is that? Why is that even there? Adultski nuclear work. Where's the other one? Oh, I changed its name and I see. I think something happens. So let's have a look at this. So again, what I'm going to do is, so there it says Adultski nuclear workers. Now, if I do that, it changes the name. The name no longer occurs there. This is the problem. This is why I keep losing lines. Okay, so if you change it here, so if I do that, if I put them back, we've already messed it up. Yeah, we've messed it up. So let's erase it from the line. We'll go back and we'll say custom lines, and now it's gone. It's completely gone. I didn't save it. It's gone. Look at that. Let me open up this one. So this one was going to be, okay, so let's just rename that one back to Adultski vehicle workers. That's an interesting one. Let's save that line. So now that line is back to being saved. It's a custom line over there, but now we don't have the other one. The nuclear workers is gone. And we've got lots of custom lines over here, which have no idea what they are. See, oh, maybe every time we create one and we don't finish it off, it does this custom line thing, which is just crazy. Just crazy. Okay, we've got this one ready. So let's just set up that line again. I'm really honestly hoping that guy can actually get here, but let's speed things up a little bit so that we figure that one out. Okay, new train line. Okay, let's cancel its name for now. Let's say it's going to be from here to here. Let's save that. We'll call it, yeah, we'll have to call it something. Adultski. No, Adultski nuclear workers was what we were going to call it. There we go. Save that out and save that. Perfect. And now we'll just say move you to Adultski custom lines nuclear workers. You're going to get that one. I'm not going to mess with that. We're just going to run you like so. So we keep you on that line. Now, we should see you coming in. Okay, perfect. You should be making your turn over here to get in. Oh, beautiful. That is beautiful. Nice. You're going to come in here. So now we've got trains to both of these areas. Oh, nice. It's a smooth operation through there. I believe it should all be fine. Going to pick up people over here. A nice big load. Should be a full load actually. Well, not quite full. Close though. And that should go move into the other direction over there. Nice. And now it will work. Now we will get more workers out over there. Now we just want the other one to come in here. That will every now and again add a little bit of workers to the nuclear plant. Sorry, having a bit of coffee while I'm playing over here. Okay, people are being dropped off. Lots of workers around here now. We should be pumping out beetles at a crazy rate. What I'm keen on is to see where this other guy is coming from. He should be coming from this direction. I believe that's him over here. Good. I think that'll work quite well. We'll come down here. Okay. Why don't you come back over here? We haven't finished it. As soon as we finish this one, I want to move back over to the passenger lines. And I want to fill out the rest of what we're going to go over here. Plus add an additional double setup. Maybe over here is not too bad. Something like this, maybe over here. Then we can actually run a line out there so that we can get more workers to come in over here. I think that's going to be okay. There's a lot of little lines in through here, but as long as we don't mess around with the main line too much, it should be fine. Okay. Why is this guy? This guy is, yeah, so this is the problem. Okay, so this guy is coming through here. Hopefully we can get you to stop over there. Okay, now what I need us to do now to get it onto the... we can't get it onto the other side unless we run it in over here. That's not going to work, is it? So this is the problem. I would have needed to... Oh, we can get it in there. Let's do... actually, that's probably not going to work, is it? Okay, let's try this a little again. So if we do something like this, maybe. Please work. And over there, will you work? Anywhere? Can we come in from here? That'll work. Okay, that'll work. What I'm a little bit worried about is, okay, so let's pay for that. I want you to definitely go in there. But what I don't want to do is, and I don't want to demolish this. So what I'll do is I will, just for the time being, just do this so that they're not going to be able to get in there, but they will be pathing into that side. So he's going to have, yeah, I think he's going to be on the way. This is the nuclear workers, so we'll get them there. We'll get this guy there. That guy's going to wait for us. Nice. I think we kind of sorted this out. I think we've got... What? You shouldn't be able to do that. Let's turn you around, please. Now it's screwed up. Now it's all screwed up. And now, why? Hang on. Why do you now have a red light over there? Oh, yeah, we're now... No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't have a red light now. Anyway, now we're all messed up. Okay, we'll have to find another way to deal with that. I don't know why this is now a problem. This should really not be a problem. Let's just stop that and try and fix this little thing over here. That's not the one. Let's just get that guy to continue running. This guy needs to be on the other line. It's not going to work the way he's running in through here now. Also, okay, hang on. Let's quickly do that. Okay, so that's okay. What we just need to do is we need to... Well, we can't do that. You can get onto there now. You should. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I just hope we don't crash it now with me messing around with this. Okay, maybe that didn't want to work. Maybe you'll pick up over here. You'll go over that direction, and when you come back, everything will be fine. Right? You're picking up people. Okay, perfect. Let's see if that works. Lots of engineers being picked up over here, which makes me really happy. You should be switching over there. And then, I believe... the next time you come in, you can go in straight through here. Yeah, just because you won't come back in here though. That's fine. That's fine. Actually, that little setup there works really well. This guy has gone up through here. He's waiting for what exactly? That's fine. Now you should go. Yeah, fine. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's working. Good stuff. We've got, you see, this is the issue. We've got very little. We've got enough workers here, but we don't have enough engineers here. And that's the issue. Okay, so that should now be fine. So these guys now have somewhere to go and work. We have got the basics requirements over here. We've got kindergarten, so more people should be able to work now. What we don't have is all the various cultural facilities. So let's go ahead. We've got so much money. Oh, we're heading towards the 30 million mark. Okay, I want to do some parking lots in here also. Perpendicular parking lots is a thing. Also, we've just got kind of standard parking lots that we can place in a variety of places. So potentially we can do a little something somewhere to give us a little bit more access to like parking and stuff. Anyway, we'll have to try and figure those in a little bit later. For now, I would like us to do some cinema. Can we please get rid of the tooltip? Can the tooltip please go? Thank you, tooltip. Now, cinemas. I'll get a theater in here somewhere. We definitely want to get some of that stuff available close by. Maybe not on the other side. Well, we can squeeze it in over here. It's not too bad if we get it in over here. It's going to have power and all these kind of things. So let's squeeze one over there. We'll go ahead and give it a bit of a road. That should be fine. We'll build the road. That's okay. Okay, this one will now work. This one will now do the loop quite nicely. Excellent. So we'll get that in place. These won't even mess around with one another. Well, there'll be a little bit of a conflict for a second over here. Very, very little bit. Excellent. That's awesome. I do want us to try and make some connections through there. Some connections like this and like that. That doesn't actually want to work. Let's cancel that little section. Something burning. Oh, we don't have a. You know what we don't have? We don't have the fire station over here, so that'll work here. That was actually squeezed out, done pretty quickly. A fire station. Let's get ourselves a fire station over here. I want it to be pretty central. Maybe this spot right over here somewhere could be the place for the fire station. Can have a little office or something going on over here. I do like our little facility here. What? Hang on. Why are you? Okay, let's just see. So we have potentially a block. Okay, I see what the issue is over there. So let's just put something in there so that block should now be opened up. And I'm quite happy for us to do that because that'll actually help the entire thing a little bit also. Okay, good stuff. And even if we add a second train to it, it'll wait for it to come out through there. That's going to be fine. Dolsky Theatre is being built over here. We do need ourselves a bit of a fire station, so let's get a modded fire station if we can. We've got a hospital over here that should be quite nicely working. I want to trim back some of these workers. We don't need all those many, so I want to trim that back a little bit. We need a few ambulances actually, so let's. I need to just go back. Hang on. 90, all just 90, so we'll just get a few of them. That should be fine. Let's go back and get the fire station. And the other thing that I want to do before that is I want to change the trains. Okay, fire station over here. I want something sizable. The volunteer one, not sizable enough. That's really big. Could squeeze in over here and actually work fairly nicely over there. Oh, there is a connection over here that we can run straight through into this way. But yeah, that kind of setup, I like that. That seems pretty clean over here actually. Let's pull it back that direction a little bit. So there we go. Fire station right over there. That should help us out. I'm going to tie that one in there. We're going to pay for that. They can then come and build the rest of that. I do want to tie in that road there. It could be a bit of a challenge over here, so maybe we'll see about bringing in another road, yeah, potentially through here to tie in through there so that there's a little bit more connection through there. That should be fine. Nice, nice. All of that's looking good. How's this number? Still at 300, so we can have another look at what that problem is. Let's see, this one has, oh, it switched over a while ago, but anyway, we're going to select the blueprint to manufacture, and you're going to go over to this one. Let's have a look at train sets. Is there something else? Oh, we need to potentially buy a new blueprint, so let's have a look. What can we buy? Ooh, $33 million. We can definitely not afford that. That is crazy. But then over here, if we look at train sets, is there something new and exciting for train sets over here? 20 million rubles for that one. So even though we've got pretty decent money, it's definitely nowhere good enough just yet. This one, okay, the only two that we can look at are these two, and it's just more powerful, more passengers. So at some point we can move over to something better, but I don't think we're going to do that just yet. We're not going to spend our money on that. We'd rather these guys work pretty well as is. There's plenty of locomotives available over here. How many of these train sets? We only have one more of those train sets available. One of the things that I will do is I'll just move some of these locomotives over here. Thank you. Just so that we open up a little bit more room for them. Like so. That should do the trick. We need to keep that area as clear as possible. Nice. Okay. So with that in mind, we've got some of our basic facilities that's now starting to be get under construction over here. We'll get a few more things going on potentially. I'm thinking what we can do is we can tie in over here somewhere. We'll run maybe something like that instead, so that we can still use this area maybe for some fields or something. That'll tie in over there. That'll connect up quite nicely on that side. What I'll do is I will run a little pathway over there as well, so that we can make sure that we connect up to various things. And now these guys are going to come and that can come and work on this. Can come and work on that. Okay, excellent. We're making good progress. Not sure what other facilities we need immediately. We've got shopping covered quite nicely. These guys can quite easily get to all of those facilities, even to the kindergarten over there. So all of these facilities are doing a good job. The only thing we don't have here is sports. Oh, and what I've added as a mod is a little gym thing. So for sports, I believe sports or sports playground. Oh, I've got this guy. This is huge. I'm not going to put this here, but I was thinking maybe for the capital. Let's zoom out so I can show that to you in a little bit more detail. Look at that. Maybe in the capital we can put something like that in there. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and get this little gymnasium sports hall in place. I think that is could be quite useful. What I'll do is I'll just squeeze it in right like that. We should actually, what I can do is I can turn it a little, and if I do that, we should be able to get it connected plus a bit of a road connected for it. It's going to be a thing. Yeah, that's going to be fine. We'll pay for that. We'll go over here to the little pathways, and we'll also we'll have to pay for the path over there, and that should be fine. So now this will work. We can get a connection on the other side, but I like that. So now we're using this central area in the middle of town for some of our additional services and requirements. Now we can start filling out more residential facilities all around here. I do want to tie up some more of these roads also. This one's not tied in either. I didn't quite know where to do it. What we could do over here is do a roundabout. I think that would be cool if we do a nice big roundabout, maybe around this rail intersection. I don't know, that could be quite awesome. Something to think about. Okay, now let's go back to the engineering facilities, and we'll go to the vehicle production lines. Okay, this I need to plan out kind of properly over here. So we want to do that. I want to do at least 2 of them connected to some of our facilities that we have. So we obviously need some rail connections for all of these other bits and pieces. So if we put them back to back, Yeah, that could be quite useful, back to back with a little access. But I'm a little worried to get this too close to the main line. I do want to set it back from the main line a little bit. Maybe something like over here. Yeah, something like that. Could do with maybe another construction offices somewhere. Yeah, that is working quite nicely over there also. So something like that maybe. So let's see. So we can put 2 of them in here quite easily. So let's do 1 there. And the other one would like us to move. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's try. Got our guys starting to work on that. Is that going to be far enough away? That's pretty good. Let's move it out a little bit more. Okay, it doesn't really want to move too much more. Okay, maybe moving it slowly, little by little over here. Could help us out a little bit. There we go. Move it a little bit more. Yeah, little by little will work. Okay. The idea is, but I'll put it in. Okay, so that's kind of working now. So let's try and squeeze that in there. And this is not necessarily where it's going to be, right? This is planning only. I'm not building it just yet. So what we need to deliver passengers here. We need to deliver. So there's a number of rail things that I want to do in the middle over here. But also I want to do, so we definitely need at least, so if we go to the storage stuff, so we need the open storage pieces. Oh no, and now it doesn't actually want to squeeze into this particular way. Okay, so if we run the loop around, will we be able to tie these in? Now I'm not sure that'll actually work, will it? It's really bad that it does it this way. I probably have a mod for it, but I'm a little worried about using the modded ones. Okay, let's just go with that. Let's just see storage mods. Open storage is what I'm after. Huge distribution, huge open, medium open storage. So something like this could work. However, it's not going to allow us to have... Okay, so do we have combined storage? Then we've got this guy that doesn't have anything. Okay, look, there's an alternate as well. Multi-rail open storage. Yeah, so that's that's extreme in terms of the open storage that it provides, which is okay. Multi-rail small open storage. Maybe that's actually more something that we could be looking at. Distribution warehouse. And what does that actually take? That keeps everything, right? Maybe we should do something like that, because a distribution warehouse is then going to be a huge capacity distribution warehouse, and that does... Yeah, see, that doesn't do what we need. This has everything we need, but it's too huge, right? What is this? Oh, interesting. And that, don't quite know what we'll be doing with that, but anyway, and this is... I'm not too sure what any of these things are. I don't know what what I signed up for. I don't know. So what I'm thinking, so the one we could be looking at is this thing. This absolutely massive thing that gets its own power. And what does this take? Oh, it's this one. It does absolutely everything. It doesn't have meat though, but I'm not needing meat. It's got a massive 19 megawatt power consumption as a warehouse. I don't know. This is too much. Oh, it's not open storage. Okay, so really, we still gonna need 2. So we're not gonna do that. What I could be doing is something like this. Something like that could be useful. Alternatively, what we could do is we don't necessarily need the rail to run into this area. Well, so we could do something like that, and maybe switch it around so the road is on this side instead. Okay, so we could do something like that. So that's one of our options. So we can get, and what does this actually take? This takes basically the steel that we need out here. It's just the steel that we need. but it's got a little bit more capacity and stuff like that. But the thing is, we need a couple of rail stations in here. So let's quickly go over this. If we say passenger train platform, right? So that's one that we need, okay? And it needs some road connections. If we do that over there, it should be pretty useful, okay? The other option, the other thing we need is we're going to need some cargo stations, and that could go... That will not work. That will not work in there per se, but it could work just a little bit out of here, maybe. Maybe that could work. So let's try, but even that's not going to work. That station just doesn't want to work. Because what I would like to use this for is if we've got this if we can get this to work, right? We can actually get both the, but they won't be connecting to both sides though. That's the issue really. Okay, let's cancel that. Let's cancel this one. This one doesn't want to work for us. So this is one of the things in this game, that there's so many complex little things that you need to deal with that you kind of have this issue. So if we just go standard open storage over here, and then we just also need to, so something like that, right? I'm not too opposed to something like this. So let's say if we think about that as an option, okay. Right, and then what? So we could quite easily do this, but we won't be able to cut that across then. So that's one option for us, but they'll have to come back in and then go back out again. So if we turn it around, potentially this is an option. Potentially this is an option. Let's do that. Okay. And then we'll get the warehouse to go in the other. And this one wants to do something completely different. Oh, man. This one doesn't want to work. Oh. I was hoping this could work. But really, what I wanted to do was do the opposite here. This, I wanted to do this. My goodness, crazy. Okay, so anyway, what I wanted is one of those things, and then I want a passenger station and an open storage. There's just so many little things that we need to deal with. And then I thought what I'll do is I'll get the rail to do a little bit of a loop around this and be able to stop in the various spots. I thought that was kind of what I'm going to do. The only other alternative is for us to go back to these modded ones and find some of these facilities that could work. So something like that could maybe be get us our steel, and then we just need the kind of standard warehouse thingy, and maybe, but I did want us to get the warehouse actually connected up. So let's go back to the standard warehouse. Where is that standard warehouse? Over here. See if we can get it to tie in. But I'm not sure that'll even work. If we do this, right, that's just going to be too far away. We will potentially need this one to be in here instead. Okay, let's cancel that. Sorry about that, guys. It's getting a little... See, this is the thing. This is why I do stuff in between episodes as well, because I am worried that you guys get bored with this kind of stuff. So what we'll do is we'll squeeze one in here. That seems to be pretty useful. Actually, we can move it down a little. I do like it fairly central like that, so that looks pretty good. Then if we go to the modded ones and we say, well, let's try this massive open storage chunk that we've got going on over here, and we say, well, we want it to link up. Let's do it this way. Can we, apart from the fact that it doesn't want to build, let's level things a little, and I'm assuming. Oh. Okay, so with that in mind, now can we actually get this to connect it anyway? So if we do something like this, right? So let's try that, and let's get our conveyor connections. I do want us to have direct conveyor. See, this is too long. It's not going to work. And that one also doesn't work. None of these work. That's the reason why this is a bit of a problem for us. Yeah, so that's kind of the issue. Okay, what I'll have to do is, in between episodes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure that out and show you in the next one. Because I think, and I want to do the roundabout over here as well. And then have another rail connection that maybe runs to the back, and I kind of think the back is the spot where we do all the connections. So that's going to be the next thing that I'm going to deal with. Why are you stuck? Oh, I know why you're stuck. I know why you're stuck. Okay, my apologies for that then. Please unstuck yourself over there. And then of course, oh, and there, my goodness, so much stuckedness. My question is, if I say, I don't know, because the block will still be stuck. The block will still be stuck. So it's that block over there. So really, this one needs to be a chain signal. Okay, that should work now. Now we should be able to get that to go. This one, please be that, and we'll get this one to come back out, and I'm almost tempted we just get rid of that. If we get rid of that, then all of this will actually start working, will work again. Yeah, that's okay. It shall work now. It shall work. Okay, guys, that's been our episode. We didn't manage to get that much done. I do think we're getting a better number of engineers over here that we're missing chemicals, and I need to go and fix that. This is going to be our next big facility over here. Please tell me what you want us to do next after this. Do you want us to go and do the port and get into shipping, or do you want us to go and work on the capital district over there? What is your preference after we get this up and running? Because I am very keen to get cars on the roads for our people. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, as always, please hit that like button. I do appreciate your support. Leave some comments down below. Join us on the Discord, and let's discuss where we go from here. Thank you so much. Bye bye.